How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Invest in Wealth channel. Today's video we are going to be doing a portfolio update. The portfolio is sitting at $145,460. We had a bit of a jump here in the last week. The market has been doing fairly well. The jobs report came out and it was good results, and the market seemed to like what they had to say. So we did see lots of green days in the past week here. Let's go ahead and look at the performance of my accounts. So we're going to hop into my first home savings account. The last week we are up 2% or $160. Our positions have been doing fairly well. We're still down on CNR, but I am dollar cost averaging into that in my non-registered account, so that is all right. I'll take CNR at 153 any day. Moving along to our tax-free savings account, in the last week we are up 3% or $827. VFV has been doing very well for us here. The S&P has rose quite a bit this last week, up about 2%, which is great to see. Moving on to our RRSP. This is a smaller account, but we are up 4% the last week, which is pretty big, and that is $350, mainly from our tech ETF here, TXF. And lastly, we're going to take a look at the big account, my non-registered. We're still down on the month, or about even, but in the last week, we are positive 3% or roughly $2,500, which is a big jump from where we were at a week ago. We saw stocks like Great-West Life have a great day today. Even on the week, they're up almost 3% there. So I might be taking a bit of profits. If this touches 40, I'll take some off the table and add to another position. Bank of Nova Scotia, they had earnings on Tuesday this week. They've had a great week. We're up about 5.12%. This is my third largest holding, so this helped out the portfolio quite a bit. We're still down about 5.5%, but that's all right. Hopefully we're in the green on this one soon. Fingers crossed, but it still is paying about a 6.5 yield, which we like to see here. This portfolio is mainly based on dividends and growth, so that's why you see kind of the combination of some dividend stocks, and we have some growth stocks. This portfolio is hopefully soon will be heavy on some VFV, because as of now I think I only have about 10,000 in it, and we have been up quite a bit actually. I've just recently been purchasing VFV for the growth side in this portfolio, as well as that US exposure. So moving back along here, let's take a look at my recent buys. So we have recently bought some Bell today. I had a bit of cash sitting in my portfolio, so we got 5 shares of Bell, and then I am dollar cost averaging into CNR for that nice long-term growth there. Then I did purchase some HYLD on the 31st, small 5 shares, and then again we did buy one more share of CNR. Let's take a look at CNR's chart here. So they did have a decent day today, but last week they're kind of flat. Last month they are down 1.6%. Last 3 months they are down 2%, and the last year they are about even. But in the start of this year, their stock price was at around $170. So that would be a big jump if they do reach their highs. And it's just a matter of time before they do with CNR. This chart just it's phenomenal chart looking back in the past. So expecting it to hopefully break these highs. If not by the end of this year, into next year, we'll start seeing that. But this still is quite a small position, only on about 22 shares here. Going back now over to our largest stock in our portfolio, our largest holding, we have TXF. This had a great week. The Nasdaq rose, so this stock rose as well. We're up about just under 4% on the last week. Our tax-free, we're up about 20%. RRSP, we're up about 14%. And the non-registered, we're up about 21%. Yeah, this stock, in total, I've owned this for about a year now. They pay 8.5% yield. So during my time holding this the last year with the dividends and the capital gains, I'm up $8,700 on this position, which I'm very happy about. I've been buying this basically all throughout the year here. It did drop quite a bit last October, about $12.50. But yeah, I own about I think 1,900 shares of this. It is my largest holding, like I was saying. So yeah, I'm very excited to see what TXF, if they will maybe touch their previous highs here. That would be help the portfolio out a lot, and we would definitely make quite a bit of money on this holding here. But looking back on our activity, stake and rewards, we won't look too much into that. My crypto doesn't make up a ton of my portfolio. So let's hop into some stocks that I will be watching next week. So ATD, I've been watching this for about a year now. I've just never kind of bit the bullet to buy. I really wish I did buy some at the $60 range. That's when I was looking at it here, but the stock has been performing very well, up about 10% this month. Small yield of 0.75, but this is an international stock. It's not just here in Canada. They're spreading across the world. 60% of their revenue is from the fuel sales. So if you don't know what ATD is, it's kind of like a convenience store, gas station, whatever you want to call it. But this company has grown significantly over the past year and even the past 5 years. Just look at that graph, up 130%. So if this stock dips in the $65 range, I'll definitely be buying some shares because I've missed out on quite a bit of gains so far, but that's just the way the market works. A sector my portfolio is very light on is the utility sector. This sector only makes up about 0.2% of my overall portfolio value, which is very small. I have owned Canadian Utilities in the past. I've been thinking about picking up some more shares, but I will be if this drops again to under $31. That's where I like this stock. Pays a great yield of 5.6%. This is a dividend king here in Canada. They have been consistently raising their dividends for the last 50 years, which is crazy. I think there might be only one other stock that has raised their dividends that many times in the past besides Canadian Utilities. But I do really like this company. I do feel like there is some value here at the $32 mark, but I'm kind of striving away from the mature stocks here in Canada and kind of shifting my portfolio to the growth stocks, mainly based in the US. So that's why I'm not quite jumping on this buy here, but this could fit in maybe one of you guys who are watching. Maybe this would be a good buy in one of your portfolios if you like that nice dividend yield. And also this is very on sale stock in my opinion. It could very easily be a $40 stock in the next year or so. So we are in the last quarter of 2023. So why not let's take a look and see how the indexes have performed year to date. Let's start off with the NASDAQ. Everyone's familiar with this. So the year to date change is 34%, which is pretty crazy. If you bought this index, NASDAQ, has gone up 34% 1 year from today. So last year, if you switched your portfolio from equities to, let's say you bought a whole GIC at, say, about 4 or 5%, you'd be missing on about a 34% gain here in the NASDAQ. Let's take a look at the S&P 500. Year to date, it is up 17.61%. So a fantastic gain there. And let's take a look at the Dow index. This index is up just 5.1%. So this is lagging behind the S&P 500 and NASDAQ, but it is definitely less risky than S&P 500 and NASDAQ. I guess less volume there. Taking a look at some news here. Nothing quite catches my eye on the CNBC site, but this one did actually. Home prices may be on the verge of cooling off. We've been hearing this almost all year here. I do own a bit of a REIT, Allied Properties. This REIT has dropped almost to a 3-year low, if I could find it here. Allied Properties. This stock has been hit very hard in this high interest rate environment, down about 32% the last year. Last 5 years, down 52%. They were at a high of about $60. I own a decent position in this, about $5,500. I'm down big time in my tax-free account, but when interest rates start going down, I think REITs are going to have a nice pop. And while we wait, I'll just sit back and collect my 8.6% yield. So Allied Properties is my favorite REIT. I recommend you guys do some research, check this one out, see if it'll be a fit in your portfolio. There is a link down in the description. If you guys want to sign up for Wealthsimple, you can use my code and you can get up to $12,000 in free stock when you sign up and fund your portfolio. So that is awesome. Make sure to check that out. But anyways, that is it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like and feel free to click any of the videos on the end screen. If you enjoyed this one, I'm sure you'll enjoy some of those as well. But other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.